Hello guys, this is Karen. Welcome to my channel. This is my reading for the week commencing the 15th of July. I will be using the Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish, and also her Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle cards, also by Lucy Cavendish. And at the end of my reading I'll be throwing in one of my animal oracle cards as well. Okay, so the first card I've drawn is the Golden Phoenix, and the message is something you thought finished burst back into life. So this is about things that are changing in your life. You notice that this lady in the card, she's putting her arm around the phoenix. So quite often this can mean that something in your life that you thought had finished is actually not finished, and something good will come about it. Now, birds often fly, and they fly above your problems. So if you've been having worries, or you've been having anxieties about something that you've thought had finished but is not actually finished, often this happens for a reason. You might have finished a study course, and then all of a sudden it turns into a new road ahead for you. And there is a lot of passion, there is a lot of desire and will force. So if you've not been well, quite often it means that you're returning to health, that you're becoming stronger and fitter and healthier. It also means that you need to follow your listen to your body's harmonious inner. When we are in touch with our inner core, our inner being, we often have this voice within us, this calming, soothing voice, which says to us, don't do that, or if you're looking for something and inside it says it's in the drawer, or it's in your bag, or listen to your inner voice, listen to your inner. We're all guided by our spirit guides, by our angelic messengers, by our God, whatever God you believe in. So take a moment to listen to your inner thoughts, your inner feelings, and know that when the phoenix appears in your life, you need to rest, and things are going to reignite. It's like the fire has burnt out. All the stress in your life has now come to an end, and now the phoenix is rising out of the ashes into a path that you thought was stopped, but it's going to re-emerge. So sometimes when you think a door closes, it doesn't actually close, it's ajar, and sometimes that door will reopen, and we walk that path of your destiny. So this is very much a card of following your own advice. Light some candles, do some meditation, and try and find that inner fire, that inner candle within us. All it needs to do is to be relit, and relit by doing your affirmations, doing your meditation, believing in yourself. If you're having worries, go within, dear one, because the answers to all your worries, to all your anxieties, they are all within you. And red signifies passion. It signifies very strong drive and a will to succeed. This is a very nice card for my first card in my reading, and I haven't used Lucy Cavendish cards for a little while, and I felt the need to use them. So, and it's ironic because the second card I've drawn from the Fairy Oracle, the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle, is actually double my first card is number 12 and my second card is number 24. So isn't it amazing how it doubles? Now this card is Golden Gift, and magical help is on the way. And you can see this lovely fairy, and she's got the horns of a reindeer, and she's got a lovely fairy that she's looking up to. She's sitting on the most gorgeous chair, and she has the most golden dress. Her breasts are showing, but her hair is hiding some of it. It's like the moon is behind her. So this quite often means that is there a healing coming into your life? If you felt a bit depressed, if you felt a bit down and someone has hurt your feelings, your emotions, you feel a little bit like you're drained out, that life is, you're really tired, you're stressed out. So quite often this card appears to say the fairies are communicating and healing you at this time. And quite often, you know, when I look at these cards, she's wearing gold. So try and wear a gold top or a gold necklace or something which can transform your energy into positive. Quite often these cards are actually shape-shifting cards, so there's a need to return to your feminine power, to do your hair, to make when you feel attractive, you are attractive. If you feel my hair's horrible today, I look ugly today, I look fat in that dress, well, guess what? You will look fat, you will look ugly, you will look horrible. When you look and gaze into the mirror, what do you say? What do you say, dear one, to yourself? There is a need, the fairies are calling upon you to gaze upon the mirror and like what you see, not in an egotistical way. Don't think, oh, I'm beautiful, I'm this, I'm that. We all are different. We all have different hair, different body sizes, different colour skin, different colour eyes, different colour dress size, different area in the world, but we all have one thing in common. We are all interlinked to each other. Be kind to each other. Happiness comes from within. Learn to like yourself. You know, your inner chatter, don't let it be negative. Just don't give it any power. Because negative thoughts, you know, you get up in the morning and you start off looking in the mirror and it gets from bad to worse, and the children wind you up, then the husband winds you up, then something you drop, and it's like a ball on top of a mountain that rolls. But if you start that day thanking life, thanking God, thanking the angels, thanking yourself for being healthy, for being fit, for being able to be independent of mind and body and thought, and know that the fairies are with you. They are communicating. Perhaps you cannot hear them, perhaps you cannot see them, but sometimes your subconscious mind, while you're asleep, the angels or the fairies, they communicate with you. So great happiness and prosperity, and this is definitely a sacred card. You're being called by the fairies. You are that one sitting on the throne. You are that one gazing with a lovely wand in your hand, the moon behind you, and you've taken on the guise of nature. We are all part of nature, dear one. We are all interlinked, and once you become to recognise what you are and your path, your destiny, then your life will transform like the phoenix coming out of the ashes. You will fly high in whatever path you want to do. Okay, so my next two cards are one and one. Now the first card is Lucy Cavendish, Oracle of the Shapeshifters, and the second card is the Wild Wisdom of the Faery. So the first card I've drawn, what number is it today? 17. That's amazing. That's my number, 17. That's my birth, me and my dear sister Mandy, our birth date. So this is a beautiful rat, and it says take care of yourself. So this again is a very powerful, energetic time to leave the past behind you where you felt depleted. This is a time to restore yourself to balance. Wrap yourself up in a lovely blanket or a lovely teddy bear or a nice cardigan or something that has a lovely photograph of someone. Hold something while you meditate, something that means a lot to you, and all the aches and pains and the colds and flus and the feeling of sadness are all going to dissipate when you take good care of yourself and learn to really love yourself, and your energy will begin again to go up to a much higher vibration than the lower vibration of feeling negative. Negativity absolutely does you nothing in life. The cuddling of the rat, of the beautiful rat, cuddle yourself. Give yourself a treat. Go out and buy yourself something nice, a nice book, a nice pink top. Do you like pink? Get yourself something pink, something girly, something really nice, something fluffy and feminine. So this is very much a card of having nice time where you're resting. Treat yourself as if you're this beautiful nurse who is looking after you. You are the most important person in your life, dear one. So no, this is a time of nursing yourself back to health. Perhaps, you're not sick, but you're drained. You're drained and you're tired and energetically low. So have that time for yourself, dear one. And know that when you recognise something, then you cure something. So wear something pink and treat yourself. Treat yourself, dear one, which I'm just moving my camera while I'm talking because I cannot quite see the second card. So there's a beautiful card. So the second card is number 27. It's a raising, isn't it? 1727. It says, carry me home, support, time to be carried, and allow others to help. So this again is going on from the reading, which is really that it's a time of supporting yourself, and if you feel sad, talk to someone about it. And know that the fairies, they love you and they send you much love and peace and happiness, and feel their strength at this time in your life, and feel the sweetness of their support. And so when we look at this card again, we have the moon and we have this lovely fairy, and again she's got her arms round. So this is a time in the week, a time of rest, a time of cuddling your partner, cuddling your cat or your dog, or someone or something that means a lot to you. So this is a card of comfort. This is a card to fly away from your worries, from your anxieties, and know that this is a time to recharge your batteries and to energetically heal yourself. Okay, so the next two cards are this one and this one. Again, the shapeshifter cards first and the wild wisdom second. Okay, so the first card is little owl, as light as a feather. Wisdom is as light as a feather. So this is a beautiful card, dear one, and know that owls can see very much. So you are that little owl. You are that owl who's looking directly at you. And this is a card very much of learning. You have so much wisdom. You have so much knowledge in your life. This is a card very much of wisdom to be learned. This is a time you need to really to receive wisdom from your guides, and it's likely people may underestimate you, but nothing can be further from the truth, because you are going to be triumph, you are blessed, and you are accepted because you are a very wise soul, and know that there is transformation coming in your life, and know that you can fly above your problems and your worries and your anxieties. And owls are the most beautiful birds, they really are, and that is you. You are wiser, and much more wiser than you could ever imagine. Okay, so the next card is it scared to fly? The right moment, sensing out the right timing. So again, this week it does seem to be that there is a need for us to fly above any insecurities, and don't hang on to your fears. Fears are only thought of in your mind. Fear, there is a book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, I think, by Susan Jeffers, and it's very much true. If you have fear, you have to go through the fear. So what are you scared of in your life? Are you scared to do a new venture? As the Phoenix said at the beginning of the reading, is something come back from the past? Are you scared to go down that path? In order to achieve things in your life, you do really need to move away from fear, to feel the fear, but then do it anyway, and know that good things are going to happen. Don't rush things at this time in your life. Know that we all go through this feeling of being very tired energetically, and sometimes, like myself, I don't want to do readings because I need to recharge my batteries too. So if you feel like you're a little bit low at this time, know that things are moving. They really are moving around you, and this is a week where we need to find the balance in our week, and to recharge our batteries, and to just be. That's all you need to be. Live in the moment and just be. Okay, so I'll remove those cards, and my last card is actually one that I drew myself. It's one of my animal oracle decks, and it is actually a lovely butterfly, with the lovely butterfly flying out of the hands of your hands. So know that through all the transformation of a butterfly, they go from this ugly thing hanging to this most beautiful butterfly that's able to fly. So know, dear one, that this is a dormant week for us all, and know that you are going to fly above all this. This is a blip week. This is a week of putting your feet up and having a nice glass of wine, or just recharging your batteries week. And know that when the butterfly appears into your life, it's a time of re-emergence, of transformation, transforming yourself. And this is a time of healing. This is a time of calm. Can you sit on the beach and put your feet up and recharge your batteries? And know, dear one, that you are going to fly above all these worries. Next week you'll think, what did I worry about? I just needed that time. I needed that time to recharge myself, to read a nice book, to go swimming or to do something that can, totally go into nature, go for a nice walk, do something which can rebalance your chakras. Chakras sometimes become disaligned, become out of balance, out of sorts. So take in good nutrition, drink plenty of water, take plenty of rest. Try not to let things get you down. Try not to let the children upset you. So this is a time of recharging, and this is a time of re-emergence to the new you. I feel like it's like a snake who sheds its skin. This is a time of dormancy, of recharging yourself, realigning yourself, looking after yourself, and then flying into this new you. You are that butterfly. The butterfly is in your hand. All you need to do is open your hands and let it fly. Let yourself be free, free to talk whatever you want to do, free to buy a little gift for yourself, free to be you. Okay guys, this is my reading. I know it's quite long. I hope you enjoyed it. Do have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon. Namaste.